Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got a brand new dinosaur from Cretaceous Season 3. It is the Ouranosaurus. And before I begin with today's video, I want to remind you that I do have an Instagram. I post different content from YouTube, so be sure to check it out. Link in the description to my latest post as of now, okay? And I have a kind of surprise for you guys. I do have a TikTok, if it's not obvious from the past video, which is by the way a TikTok. I do have a TikTok, and I also put a link to that in the description. On my TikTok you would get an early view or an early access to my builds way before I post them here on YouTube. And of course I do have a lot of builds that I don't show here on YouTube that you will obviously see on TikTok, because it's more of like my daily vlogs. Now let's get into today's video. Today we got the Ouranosaurus, which is a dinosaur from Cretaceous Season 3. It was newly introduced in that season. If it's not obvious, it is an iguanodon. Not sure how to pronounce that, but it is related to the iguanodon, which is another famous dinosaur. The posture of it is really reminiscent of the Edmontosaurus, which I made a video about. By the way, you can feel free to check that out. So the articulations at the legs, especially the legs, really resemble the Edmontosaurus, because they both are mostly quadrupedal, which means walking on four legs. Sometimes they get up and decide to walk on two legs, but mostly on four legs. So this is the structure that I used. Now, as you can see, you can move the arms or the front legs like this, and of course here for more posability. The hind legs are more detailed in my opinion. They have a lot more articulation. The tail is connected via two ball and socket joints. Yes. The sail comes off just as one piece. No, not one piece. Several pieces. I really love the structure of this dinosaur and how it looked. The neck is connected to the body via a clip and bar piece, or connection, whatever you want to call it. The head is connected via a ball joint to give it more articulation, and of course the mouth opens via very fragile clip and bar joints. Now I made it in black because when we see it in that episode, I think it was episode 2 where we first saw it, you see it in a dark and gloomy area where it is shown the color of the body isn't really that it's not really showing, so I thought it was dark, so I had to experiment. Of course you can see the whole process on my TikTok, but I had to experiment between colors: gray and beige, blue and white, gray and white, and then now we got black and gray. To be honest, the black gives it a much better look than my other failed attempts. Maybe it's not black, I'm not really sure, it doesn't really show in the in that episode, but it looks amazing in this color. Now moving on to some of your favorite part of the video, we got the scale or size comparison. For the comparison with a human minifigure, let's see, it is really big. I'm not sure if it's this big in the series, but I mean, it looks fine in comparison to my other dinosaurs. It looks like it fits, or it's to the right scale. Compared to a Stygimoloch or Velociraptor or the Dilophosaurus or Gallimimus, depends on which one you have, they're almost all the same size. It does look quite small because, well, Lego's version of the Stygimoloch is way oversized. In comparison to a Triceratops, again it looks really huge because Lego's version of the Triceratops is too small. In comparison to the T-Rex or Indominus, could be the Carnotaurus, it looks about the same size. The sail makes it look way taller. Again, Lego's version of the T-Rex is smaller than it should be. So that's why when I build, I prefer to have my minifigures beside it, because well, everything else is scaled to the size of the minifigures. That's why the minifigure is the scale that I use usually with my builds. Of course, I do have the Parasaurolophus, but it doesn't really look the same. Doesn't really have the same structure. That's why I didn't use it in comparison to the Ouranosaurus, although they are kind of related. I think, I'm not really sure, but I think they're related. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Also, leave a comment down below for a chance to get a shout out. And also, while we're at it here, shout out to this user for commenting on my previous video. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and see you next week.